shine to them, these hot dogs.
I'm wondering.
They're delicious.
Could you use something else besides a hot dog? Maybe some kind of sausage?
You could do the same thing with a sausage.
Yeah.
I've done it on burgers and stuff, but you have to be careful when you flip it because, the olive oil will catch fire, so you got to have your heat at a low heat when you do that.
Okay.
But it adds a little of the old, olive oil goodness and gives it that extra browning and helps it to seal in everything. Usually you keep the heat on hot when you put on a piece of meat and you sear it quickly so the juices stay in. Then you slow cook it. That old-time Western way.
Yeah.
Taking it over the way we used to do on the range with the old hickory smoke. And have it ready to go. You ring the bell and the cowboys, they come a-running. They get the big beans. They get the potatoes. And they love the delicious golden meat prepared by Mushy and myself, Wishbone. It's finger-licking good. Happy Memorial Day, everybody.
Finding the right software to run your business can feel as intimidating as starting a business in the first place. It can be done, but you need the right resources. Stop wasting time on free trials that go nowhere. Get advice from people who've been there on Capterra.com. Capterra helps you find the software solution for your business needs. It's an easy-to-use website with over 400 categories of software to choose from. Whether you need help with project management, customer service, or email marketing, Capterra is the place to go. They have thousands of ratings and reviews from actual software users just like you. And here's the best part. Using Capterra is absolutely free. There's no obligation. You don't even need to register. It's a free resource that will help you make the right software decision. Every month, millions of people use Capterra to find their business software. Join them in running a better business by visiting Capterra.com today. That's Capterra, Capterra.com. Capterra.com.
Welcome back to What's Cook. The lounge. Jose was just here. Jose, come back into the lounge. I like it when Jose wanders into the... come on in, just so everybody can see you're in the lounge. Go over there and say hi to Tomas if you want to.
Have a seat.
Yeah. See if you can move in there a little bit. There's the...
there you go.
Move over a little bit there. Grab that microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, grab the mic there. There you have it. It's mic number 5. We'll turn you on over there for a second. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for the greeting. Warm greeting.
Now, for somehow, I just see
Came
part of you
busting
and I
in
don't
through that door
see.
there.
Yeah, it's, let's have you move back over a little bit. There you go. Now we're set.
Do I look pretty
now
there?
we're good. Now we got you in the camera set up perfectly.
Pretty.
That's
There
good.
you go.
3 shots set up. We're in the lounge with Tomas.
My head's a little big.
Who has nothing to do at all for the Memorial Day weekend. And you, Jose, I'm sure you got a good family. Your mom cooks a lot of great stuff. I know it from time to time. What do you got planned for Memorial Day?
Well, we might get the grill going for sure. I don't know what I'm going to throw on there, but whatever's...
So you're big grillers, right?
Whatever's moving the least.
What is Watch out, Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe moves
Get
very
some hot dogs.
slow.
I might try that olive oil on the hot dogs. That sounds pretty good.
And you will be a winner with your family. Don't let them see what you're doing. Just say, I'm going to get my secret sauce going. You get the brush, you paint it on there. You do it before, and then you put them on, and you put it. And then sometimes they kind of catch fire. So what I've done is I've gotten a little atomizer spray thing. I put the olive oil in, then I spray it on there. Guys like Bob Henry, who doesn't know how to barbecue anything, or Sergeant at Arms, he eats these things up like crazy. I've had Commandante Ronaldo Beaton grab when it was so hot. He burned his mouth, and for 5 weeks he was able to really enjoy my hot dog.
That's how Joey Chestnut does it.
Yeah, that's right. It's the big hot dog eating contest. Well, that's coming. Is that July 4th that we
Coming
do?
up.
Yeah, not on Memorial Day. He's probably just warming up.
He could be. By the way, do you have a little something on the side, like a little
Wait, hold
Cuervo?
on. Wait a minute. You talking about his love life? A little something on the
No,
side?
that's
I'm
the other
talking
one.
about a little something to sip on.
Some.
Yeah, what's your preference? What's your beverage preference on a holiday weekend?
Well, it depends on the time of the day, I think.
What does
Something
that mean?
soft and something soft in the daytime. Then bring
We're
out.
talking about your beverage
Bring out
preference.
bring out the tequila at night.
Okay.
In the evening, closer to the
So
evening.
during the day, what it's cerveza?
Maybe a little wine. No, just the wine. Maybe. So if
you
you're going with the
graduate.
cerveza, then you'll
You're
have
kind of a
you
cerveza
have
expert.
a Pacifico or a, something like that.
What about Modelo?
Corona. Modelo Black.
Wait a minute.
If you're
how do
gonna
you
go with
say What do you
Modelo,
say Corona? How?
Corona.
Corona. I like that.
Con
Say that.
sabor.
I am Michael Horn. I am
With a lime on top, of
Mr.
course.
Romantic. I am
A little bit of salt.
Antonio Banderas. I am
gotta be cool.
Latin. I am cool, and I take Corona.
Ooh, me gusta.
Have a me gusta Corona. Hey, you know who's available? And I haven't sent this, I think, to the lovely executive producer Courtney because I drive her nuts sending her all stuff. But the most interesting man in the world is available for an interview, and I think we should get him on here
We should.
because he's the Dos Equis guy, you know. And I like to kind of pattern myself. I believe I am very close to the most interesting man in the world.
Top 5 contender.
Yes. A man who leaves his trunk open in the parking lot but says he's loading in heavy beverages. I'm the most interesting man in the world. Wow.
Very good.
It's good. So Corona, and you realize that if you buy, and I prescribe to this, if you buy, I love Pacifico, you can get Corona. I love Mexican beers because they were trained by the Czechs who came into Mexico and taught the Mexican people, the culture of Mexico, the proper way to make beer, and the Mexican beer brewers have just done nothing but make it better. It's a really wonderful beer if you can get the Pacificos. I mean, it just, my old man, when he used to drink a beer, he'd say, cuts it. And that's what it is when you got a big thirst, a Pacifico cuts it. You can take the lukewarm dishwater Budweiser, and the real Budweiser's in the Czech Republic is called Budvar. In this country, Czechvar, which I still...
You put me on the Budvar.
Still haven't brought this in for you guys. Or you had one,
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah, you
Yeah, I
introduced
had
me
one.
to it.
You liked it, right?
I can attest to it.
Did you like the
It was
Budvar?
very good.
Czechvar here in this
It
country?
made me say what the expression that you just said. Your
Cuts it.
Cuts it.
Cuts it. This goes, cuts it. That, and he used to like the lemon lime fizzies when he wasn't drinking alcoholic beverages. You know the old fizzies, Tomas?
Oh, yeah.
Jose won't know that.
Yeah,
You'd
yeah.
put them in there and they'd fizz up and make a
Yeah.
real cheap soda, and you'd get it nice and ice cold. And my brother used to like to, as it was fizzing, he used to like put his tongue in there and lip, and he goes, "Oh, tastes good just like sweat." And my brother's always been weird. I don't know why he had an aversion to liking sweat, but he liked it.
On
But
a
they
hot summer day.
They used to call them Fizz Aid, and then they were Fizzies. Did you ever try a Fizzy?
The fizz, yeah. I tried the fizz stick, which Courtney Cadera introduced me to.
Now, what is that, the
It's
fizz
like
stick?
an energy. It's a caffeine and green tea. Something it speeds up your metabolism, gives you energy.
That's why she moves around here
Something
pretty
like
fast.
that. Works
huh?
pretty good.
Should get some to Eric
Won't
Hines.
be able
so he
to
doesn't-
sleep, but
give some to Eric Hines so he doesn't fall asleep back there and talk too.
There you go.
He may be still back there. Maybe somebody should have woken him up this morning. I'm going to get a little buzz in there so when I can watch on the monitor, when I see him doze out, I'm going to just kind of electrify the seat. Oops, I'm awake. Everything's good. Who called? It's good. Okay, so that's kind of good. So you're going to barbecue. You're going to maybe do some hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Get a few steaks on there, of course. You gotta have a couple steaks.
Now, here's the deal. What type is your preference of steak?
I'll pick up some ribeyes.
You go for the full, don't you?
Well, Costco. You know, Costco carries a pretty good selection, so might as well go with that.
The most flavorsome of all. Here's what you do. You go to the
What's the
Costco.
secret?
You find the Costcos that
Lay it on
have
me.
the cheeseburgers. They're only at a few locations.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. There's one here. We're in Southern California. There's one here in the Pacoima location. I can't wait to get there. I've been wanting to go there for days. And I want to go in there because there's one in Long Beach. There's a few around the country if you check the Costco website. And they will be rolling these out by 2018. But they've had that Costco hot dog. Now they have added the Costco cheeseburger, complete with the cheeseburger and the cheese, the burger, and then the lettuce and the onions and the tomato. And you don't have to use that stupid Gatlin gun that you use, that's good for the hot dogs. You crank it. A guy, I hate to pick on Eric Hines, but he's one of those guys that takes it and cranks it all over the pizza. By the time I get there, it's gone. Everything is gone. Whenever I get to the ballpark and I go to Dodger Stadium, I sit there, I go to crank it, there's no more onions left. Some guy has cranked them all out. You can always tell where that guy is, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. They work on you after a while.
Yeah, they do.
By the way, is Matt okay? Did he ever get out of the men's room? We had a little problem here earlier over too much
Looking
heat.
for the plunger.
And do you do heat? Do you put some heat on
Oh yeah, you gotta have some heat on
What
there.
do you put on it?
Throw on some serranos, maybe chop them up, or you
On
do
the actual-
yeah
after
just to
you
give it a little-
barbecue it.
Yeah, give it a little flavor. Or
But
some
it's just a
other-
little bit. You don't want to overdo it, right?
Yeah, on the side. Yeah, it's optional.
I've been growing some, tomatoes and some peppers, and I decided, in honor of you guys that like hot foods, I was going to get the Anaheims.
I saw your little garden there,
Yeah,
Mike. It was looking nice.
I've got some Anaheims in there, and I decided I saw one there, and it looked ripe, and I said, I can either leave it here for some squirrel to eat and kill himself, or I can take it. And I ate that thing, and it packs a pretty good wallop. You can feel your throat starting to close a little bit when it comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Start losing your vision. That's good.
When I
Gotta bring a few of those in.
When I came to, I was staring at the light bulbs and noticed a few had burnt out after So you have to be careful, but it's a little bit. If you chop those up, it adds good flavoring to it. But I used to watch a guy who would eat these things and go, I just love these. And if you eat spicy food like that, it's supposed to be good for your immune system.
Cleans you out.
Matt back yet? All right, we're going to take a little break. We'll get to the stories of the day. Jose will help us. Tomas will help us. We're in the lounge. It's the big Memorial Day weekend. All of us are going out for a barbecue officially after the show. Since Tomas is making, since Jose's making the food, we might as well join him. We'll be there.
Let's go.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com, 310-873-4422.
Credit cards are sure fun to use, perhaps a little addicting, and they kind of make you feel rich. Well, if you're like most Americans, you've got over 5 maxed out credit cards in your pocket right now, and you can barely make the minimum payments, right? I'd like to personally recommend a company called DebtHelper.com. DebtHelper.com is a licensed and insured nonprofit debt management agency. They can help cut your interest rates by as much as 50% and lower your monthly payments, saving you thousands of dollars in finance charges on your credit card bills. DebtHelper.com does not lend money. Debt Helper's program could have you paying off your credit card debt in full in a 3 to 5 year period. Call DebtHelper.com right now for your free confidential consultation today. 866-706-3328. 866-706-3328. 866-706-3328. Credit card management services Inc. DBA DebtHelper.com. 1325 North Congress Avenue, number 201, West Palm Beach, Florida 33401. Down payment of debt may be creditors to increase finance and other charges or undertake collection activity, including litigation.
Experience a luxury boutique hotel escape in the heart of Laguna Beach, California, with the finest art gallery, shopping, dining, and nightlife just steps from your door. The heart of Laguna Beach, the edge of the sea. It's the Inn at Laguna Beach. Enjoy our comfortable rooms, blending the style of a timeless beach bungalow with the modern comforts of today. 70 newly appointed guest rooms and suites await you at the Inn at Laguna Beach. Then, relax at the rooftop bar, where you'll indulge in breathtaking views of the ocean. For dining, you'll find libations and local cuisine on the California coastline, including dining at the legendary Las Brisas, a Southern California landmark. The Inn at Laguna Beach, footsteps from room to village to sea, located in the heart of Laguna Beach. The Inn is within walking distance of all that Laguna Beach has to offer. No car required. The Inn at Laguna Beach, 211 North Coast Highway in Laguna Beach, California. Call 800-544-4479 or visit innatlagunabeach.com.
Welcome back here to the lounge. It's the Bad Boys Club. That is Tomas.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Jose. And the bad boy,
Original.
Miguel.
Michael.
We are here. We're just talking about Memorial Day, and so we got into a little conversation here. There was a survey out that said In-N-Out, which is big in the West Coast, the 11 western states or wherever they are, they're not on the East Coast, has beaten, actually Five Guys has beaten In-N-Out as the best burger. But In-N-Out always wins. And Jose, you said, I have not had a Five Guys. Have you, Tomas?
No, I have not.
You have had it. You say it's the best burger now. Your mouth started to water when I mentioned Five Guys.
It's up there, yeah. It's up there, top 5 that I've had.
Oh, you got to.
But I haven't been around the world, so within my sphere, it's
that
pretty
little
good.
senorita I saw
There
you with
go.
last weekend, I thought maybe I'd take you on a trip. But anyway,
Thought nobody saw that.
What are your top 5 burgers? So Five Guys is
Fast food. As far as fast food, let's go with Five Guys. Obviously, In-N-Out's going to be up there. Let's see, Red Robin's.
Oh, okay. Who else?
Ooh, let's see.
I think I had a Red Robin.
Stout. We can't forget Stout burgers.
Where's that Stout
There's
burger?
a couple. I think they're all. There might be locations in different cities, but Pasadena, Old Town.
You should be co-hosting What's Cooking Today with me. You
Good
know
one there.
much more than any of us on the staff. And what's the 5th one?
The 5th one is I have not tried yet, but I'm sure it's going to be up there. Is the Unami.
Unami burger. Yeah, I've heard about
I'm
those.
waiting on that
So
one.
Stout is
Really?
one. The Red Robin is good. I believe, listen to this, I think the Red Robin is good because I found in one of those big box stores the frozen Red Robin burgers, and you can heat them up in your microwave, and you know how that's usually disappointing? I sometimes, when I leave here late at night, think, I hope I have one more of those burgers left. They are really juicy and delicious, and they come with a little bit of, lettuce or something, or cheese or something. That's all you need. I just put some, I'll go and get some of those chips of dill, and I'll put them on there, and it's just a great thing. Watch the Dodger game, fall right asleep afterwards.
Wow. By the
But
way, has
Five
anybody,
Guys is juicy, right? Good one?
Right, yeah, super juicy.
has anybody tried the new Carl's burger with the ribs on top?
No, but I want to try that as well, too.
I had one yesterday.
Good?
Yeah, I liked it.
You're really getting on the dining out scene. You guys should just take over the What's Cooking show and I'll retire. Let's
go.
And
Do
talk
it. Double
burgers
date.
all day.
Yeah.
All right, so they've got this Justice League movie, and they've got a new director who's going to finish this. Zack Snyder steps away from the upcoming Justice League movie, and he told the Hollywood Reporter he attempted to get back to work on this movie, the superhero movie, shortly after his, unfortunately, 20-year-old daughter took her own life earlier this year. But he's realized, and you would understand this, he needs to be with his family. So he says, in my mind, I thought it was a cathartic thing to go back to work, just to bury myself and see if I could get the way through it. But he says, demands of the job are pretty intense. It's all consuming. So his wife, Zack Snyder's wife, Deborah, who is producer on Justice League, is also stepping back from the film. And so this is really something. He previously directed Man of Steel, last year's Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice, the Justice League. So we're going to see what happens in there. And a guy named Joss Wheatland will be taking over. He's well known as the creator on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So what a tragic thing for the Snyder family to go through. Our hearts and thoughts and minds go out to him and prayers, and hopefully the movie will be completed too. And we wish the new Joss Whedon his best success in putting that movie together. Listen, here's the deal. This, with all the stuff going on with Donald Trump, the President Trump overseas and all this stuff, we missed one of the biggest stories of the week. The most famous and the best James Bond ever passed away. Roger Moore.
Wow.
Yeah.
He is my number one. You talk about Five Guys burger. In my mind, Roger Moore is a Five Guys burger, a close second to In-N-Out with, Sean Connery. Sit down. Please sit down, Mike, and talk about this. I'll sit over here. And so Roger Moore's gone. And so Paul McCartney, loved this guy. He posted a tribute to Roger Moore Tuesday via Twitter after he heard that Roger Moore passed away. Roger Moore was 89 years of age, and McCarthy and his band Wings performed the opening title sequence of the Live and Let Die movie.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, more sad news today. Roger was a great man and, of course, a great James Bond who I was lucky to work with during the time of Live and Let Die. He had a heart of gold, a great sense of humor, and will be missed by many people who loved him. So, I don't know, this is really, I'm telling you, a sad day.
Yeah.
Great James Bond, the best of them all, Roger Moore. I'm gonna watch.
No other like him.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch a James Bond movie tonight, I think. Gotta be, you know.
Binge watch all of them.
I've got them all. I've got them all on DVD. I think I have them on video cassette.
What?
I think I do.
I didn't know you were into James Bond, man.
Oh, it's my favorite movie of all time, James Bond movies. Come on. The opening sequence, that ski sequence that Roger Moore did, the ultimate of all James Bond movies. I'm not a skier, but I'd take it up just to go ahead and ski like Roger Moore as James Bond.
This is Bill's yard, and Bill's a grill master, not a grass expert. Still, no weeds belong in this backyard barbecue kingdom. And with Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed, Bill's greasy thumb is just as good as a green thumb. Because Scott's thickens lawns to help crowd out over 50 pesky weeds. So Bill can defeat invaders, green up his lawn, and hold his spatula high. This is a Scott's yard. Pick up Scott's Weed and Feed today.
Experience the romantic getaway you deserve at Maui's premier bed and breakfast, the Plantation Inn. With plantation-style architecture and decor combined with modern amenities such as dual rain showers and whirlpool hot tubs, guests relax in a tranquil oasis in the heart of Maui's historic Lahaina town. The inn is situated conveniently less than 2 blocks from Lahaina Harbor, as well as the famous Front Street, known for its range of shops, restaurants, gallery walks, and museums. The Plantation Inn is home to Gerard's Restaurant, voted Open Table's top most romantic restaurants in North America. Chef Gerard's contemporary island French cuisine consistently earns some of the highest ratings in Hawaii. Come discover why Hawaii Magazine readers named the Plantation Inn #1 best bed and breakfast in Hawaii. Visit theplantationinn.com or call us at 667-9225.
If you're eligible for Medicare, you need to know there is money available to you that can lower your Medicare prescription costs. How much can you save? Find out now by making a free call to Health Markets. They'll search from a variety of nationally recognized plans to find you the right coverage at a price that fits your budget. And they'll do all this valuable research for you at no charge to you. And remember, you may be able to save money on your prescriptions. We'll tell you if you qualify. Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy? Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs. Put our free service to work for you at no charge. Call Health Markets right now.
800-990-0351. 800-990-0351. 800-990-0351. That's 800-990-0351.
Health Markets Insurance Agency is the DBA of InSphere Insurance Solutions, Inc., licensed in all 50 states and D.C. Service and product availability varies by state. Agents may be compensated based on your enrollment.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422.
Trying to sell your old car? Instead, donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind. Pickup is free and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats, whether they run or not. Call right now and receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to over 50 locations. Call 1-800-785-9618. Donate your car today. That's 1-800-785-9618.
You're back in the lounge. Our Bad Boys Club. Tomas, Jose,
very bad,
and Miguel.
How malo are you?
Super bad.
Uh-oh.
So we were talking about the passing of Roger Moore and the actors who played James Bond. Of course, Sean Connery, sit down over here. We had Roger Moore. We had, everybody forgets, George Lazenby did one movie on Her Majesty's Secret Service. That's where James Bond's wife died. I think he killed her. No, the bad guys killed her. And then there was Timothy Dalton, who was good. He looked a lot like me at a younger age, but if you watch that movie a second time, you kind of fall asleep when Timothy Dalton was there in License to Kill and some of those that he did.
Yeah.
Then there was Pierce Brosnan. I always thought Pierce could really do it. Now
Pierce was good.
Pierce
He's
was
the
good.
one I grew up on, I think,
I like
when
Pierce.
I was a little toddler.
Recently, he's on some cable network, and he's all gussled up as an old wrestler doing the westerns. I got myself a beard. I'm going to sit around the old fire and have some ribeye steak and talk to Jake, the snake. And then there was also Daniel Craig currently doing it. And I think Daniel Craig is done. We'll probably have, I don't know, is a new guy coming out or something? David Niven, didn't he do Casino Royale? It was a comedy.
Yes, he did.
He was supposedly. And then
Right.
Barry Nelson was also in Casino Royale. I don't know how. I don't count those two. Those are not the real James Bonds. Come on. Am I right?
They messed that up.
Yeah. But what a sad note that Roger Moore. Watch a James Bond movie this week if you can. Be good. And watch the Roger Moores. They won't be as good. They'll be a little hokier as far as that, but they're still always set in some beautiful locale.
Oh, yeah.
There's beautiful women. There's something, like a pen they can stick in somebody and they pass out.
The shoe with the blade.
Yeah, all that stuff
all
is
that
good. It's good stuff. Ellen DeGeneres has now teamed up with Netflix. She's got a stand-up special coming up, and she's going to be doing a streaming, her first stand-up special in 15 years. It was announced on Twitter. It's been 15 years since I did a stand-up special. 15 years, and I'm writing it now. I can't wait. I'll keep you posted when and where I'm going to shoot my Netflix special. I'm excited to do it. I'm excited for you to see it, and now each one of you can get to Netflix and chill with me. How about that? It'll be good to see her. She does a great stand-up act if you haven't seen her, and I'm looking forward to it. She's
Yes,
been doing
she
that
does.
talk show forever.
Yeah.
Netflix bringing a lot of big names trying to bring out original content.
They
So
are.
that's good, yeah.
Do you watch a lot of Netflix?
Yeah. I just got my. I borrowed my brother's subscription, so it works for me.
I would not.
There's too
admit
much.
that
There's
here on
too
this.
much. There's too much good stuff to it.
I know. I'm thinking of canceling my
No,
HBO.
it's a family
Showtime.
shared plan. No piracy here. It's family shared.
That's good.
Somebody's at the door. Better let him in. The old Wrangler. I got to get in there and get that Jose. He's rustling up a pot of
Take me
trouble
alive.
for Netflix. Got to be careful. Some guys, didn't they preview some movies that haven't even been released yet on some of these services? They went in there and pirated the material out. That wasn't your family, was it?
No, that must have been those
Got my eye on you, Jose.
mega file guys that
Don't
got
you
arrested.
step out of line. I don't like your looks, and I'm telling you, I don't like what you're talking about.
Those are the guys that were selling the DVDs.
In the parking lot of
Yeah, there you
Costco.
go.
Yeah, you stay away from those. If you buy those cheap DVDs they sell, those knockoffs, you'll really be in for a powerful hurt because you can't see anything. I remember
You see a
somebody-
guy's head in front of it
Yes.
walking by.
Yes, and everything's blurred. It is not worth it. Wait till it comes out and buy it the right way.
Hear the kids crying in the background. So
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, you're on my
Watch-
popcorn.
Watch the original, people. Go get your tickets.
I'm starting to like you a lot better now, Jose. Thank you. Okay, collaborations have been announced for the CMT Music Awards. They got on CMT, they got that show Nashville on with Raina James, and I missed the whole season. I'm going to have to binge watch it, if it's at all possible. Florida Georgia Line, the Chainsmokers. Those guys, by the way, I hope they live through the show. Keith Urban, Carrie Underwood, Lady Antebellum, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Really?
I don't know
There
where
you
they
go.
came from.
Whoa.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, really? Performing at the upcoming CMT Awards. You're a big awards guy. What do you think about that, Tomas?
I'm going to withhold comment for a minute because, I'm trying to figure out Earth, Wind, and Fire in a country awards show.
What's that all about?
I mean, they're a little funky for country.
Back when you were the DJ giant, Mr. T, and his music machine, you remember you used to play Earth, Wind, and Fire, and the floor would pack up on you a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
The Mr. T machine. He would.
He'd get
we
the
used to-
crowd moving.
Bighorn Productions, and the guy say,
Let's
"Ladies
go
and gentlemen,
tonight."
time for Mr. T and his music machine." And then Sister Sledge would come on with "We Are Family," and the rest would be history.
Yeah.
Or as you like to call her, Sista.
Sister
Sledge. So anyway, the award show is going to be a lot of musical collaborations. There's going to be a lot of firsts for performers. This is for CMT's award show, music award performances they've got. So this will be pretty good. We'll have to see. It's coming up, I believe, on June 7th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time at Nashville's Music City Center, which, by the way, Nashville in the hockey playoffs.
Really?
Up against, I believe, Pittsburgh.
Wow.
I believe it's Pittsburgh. Don't check it out. Once the Kings are out, I don't really watch anything anymore.
I don't blame you.
Stephen Colbert, can you believe this? After all that crap he said on the air about Donald Trump and, really some rude and vulgar stuff, he's not getting any kind of a reprimand. Now, Howard Stern got nailed time and time again,
yes,
and this guy's getting away with his foul-mouthedness on a show that kids can watch on national television, for gosh sakes. This guy, he shouldn't be off the hook. As far as I'm concerned, he's the lowest of the lowlifes, and I, for one, will never watch Stephen. I never did before, so I don't know why I'm even saying that. I never quite found him funny. He's a little too, what do they use the term, heady for me? Like he thinks he's like clever with his heady humor.
Bratty.
Well, he's not even bratty. He's heady.
Yeah, he's heady.
He's actually, the term is unfunny.
Unfunny.
Actually, boring and out of touch. Now, if he was doing a political show, maybe he would fit in. You are very quiet, Tomas. You must probably enjoy Mr. Colbert.
No, I'm thinking of something I can't say on the air.
I wouldn't say, Colbert. I like to call him Colbert. It's Colbert, isn't it? Stephen Colbert?
It should be.
Maybe the FCC got confused and they started looking up a guy named...
Wrong guy, huh?
Yeah.
That guy's on our network.
It is the Trump administration. They could have picked the wrong guy for the FCC. Yes, sir, Mr. Trump. We'll get right on that. Let me call the Russians for you and see what they want to do. This is Vlada. Let him free. Vodka. Get me vodka. This is how you know. You know that there's nothing to this stuff, because if it was anything, Trump would be at President Trump. Pardon me, let me be politically correct here and polite and be honorable of our president. Would have a shot of vodka every time he'd be. You know he got the Russians. If he was sitting there going like, "Yeah, let's build a wall," and he shoot everybody. Vodka for everybody.
No chaser.
Yeah, that's not happening. The guy's innocent. It's obvious.
This is Bill's yard, and Bill's a grill master, not a grass expert. Still, no weeds belong in this backyard barbecue kingdom. And with Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed, Bill's greasy thumb is just as good as a green thumb. Because Scott's thickens lawns to help crowd out over 50 pesky weeds. So Bill can defeat invaders, green up his lawn, and hold his spatula high. This is a Scott's yard. Pick up Scott's Weed and Feed today.
Staples knows that when your spreadsheets no longer spread, it's time. When your presentations are not presentable, it's time. And when tensions in the office are high...
No, tensions are very, very high.
It's definitely time. And it's times like these when pros turn to Staples. Staples has a full range of tech services to help your business with everything from data recovery to virus protection. And right now, get $50 off PC diagnostic and repair service, so your business won't miss a beat. Staples, it's pro time. Ends 5/27. Service does not include parts.
My number 2 does not look like a number 2. I don't know what to call it. Is there a number 3?
Table for 4, please. Anything close to the restroom.
A middle seat with these stomach problems? That's my fear of flying.
Sound like you? If it does, you could be one of the many people with a digestive condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Even if you don't know what EPI is, you might know the symptoms. Frequent diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain. If you have even just one of these symptoms, you could still have EPI, because not everybody experiences EPI the same way, which is why it's so important to open up to your doctor about all your symptoms. And the good news is, EPI is manageable, so don't keep a lid on it. Go to identifyepi.com, complete the symptom checker, and use it to have a conversation with your doctor. Don't keep a lid on it. Visit identifyepi.com. Brought to you by AbbVie.
It's our special Bad Boys Lounge show. Here's truly Michael Horn, Jose, and Tomas talking about the stories of the day. So anyway, Stephen Colbert will not face discipline for his foul-mouthed Trump joke. And what did you want to call him, Tomas?
Oh, he's sort of a foul-mouthed SOB.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't sugarcoat it for us there a little bit. Anyway, so it's terrible. Anyway, Billy Bush. I met Billy. I was on Billy Bush's show with Bill Shatner. I was the sommelier for Bill, and that was when he was doing Access Hollywood. He has finally broken his silence in a new interview about the Access Hollywood tape scandal. He spoke with the Hollywood Reporter for an interview published, I believe, last Sunday, and he shared his thoughts about the fallout from the headline-making tape, and he said, quoting now, "I am not grateful for the moment, but I'm grateful for what I've gotten out of it. I'm grateful that it hit me all the way to my core." He says, "It's been a roller coaster. I've never been the type that the paparazzi would be interested in. So that early part was just chaos when I found myself in a place of soul searching." And he said he never expected to receive so much backlash after the tape was made public. You know, there was a tape with then candidate, it was Donald Trump, not even when he was a candidate, with Billy Bush, and they were talking about some women or something like that. And so somebody at NBC got the tape and just leaked it to the press to try to destroy Trump, one of the early on attempts to destroy Trump. So Billy Bush got into it. He says, "I got home and it started to become apparent that I would not be returning to the Today Show." He had a deal on the Today Show that he went to. He says, "It hurt a lot and I fell apart." Yeah, he's got 3 daughters with his wife, Sydney Davis. And he said, "My then 15-year-old Mary called me from boarding school, and she was in tears. And she said, 'No, why were you laughing at the things that he was saying on the bus, Dad? They weren't funny. It really hit hard.'" And so Billy Bush now looking forward to reviving his career in the near future. He says, "I've changed in a way that I think will make me better at my job." Let's get him on a show back here. Could we bring him in? If he's talking now.
He's looking for a job.
You want to do the interviewing?
Yeah, let's get him on.
Yeah. Maybe see if we can get Courtney. She's one of those fizzy sticks over there. And pretty.
Tell him to bring his cousin.
That's former President George Bush, am I right?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. I'll come in. Yeah.
Cousin and his great old uncle.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Stay the course. Okay, so concerts with this Ariana Grande tragedy that happened in Manchester, England. This has shaken up not only all of us but the entire music world as far as the concerts go. And some of the artists' upcoming gigs have been canceled. Blondie canceled a concert in London. Lead singer Deborah Harry tweeted that her concert date will be rescheduled. And anyway, Take That, which is the boy band, they formed in Manchester. They canceled their concert in Liverpool out of respect for the victims of the attack. So this is going to really affect, there's a backlash from this. It's going to affect a lot. And when you go out, if you're going out to concerts, do whatever you're doing, keep your eyes always open. I know it's easy to say that, but just, everybody says accidents happen. Like when you're driving a car, when you don't keep your mind where your body is. So when you're out and about, just look around. If you see something that doesn't look right, go with your gut feel and get away from whatever you think is not the right thing.
True.
Right?
Especially if you're in a large public arena like that.
Look around and see where the exit is in case something's going to happen. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do?
Dodger game or Mexico game. Yeah. All happening this weekend, by the way.
Oh, is there a soccer game coming up?
Something like that.
Is there?
Yeah, tomorrow at the Coliseum.
Wow, big game, huh?
Facing off with Croatia. Just a little side note there for you soccer fans here.
The Czechs aren't playing Mexico, are they? Because then we might have a problem.
I think they have a representative or two on the team with the Croatians.
No, the Croatians are from... No, they wouldn't put Czechs on the Croatian team.
They're friends.
Come on, it'd be like you having a couple of Irishmen on the Mexico team.
It's a friendly, so they might.
Come on. Don't they have to all be from the same country? Isn't there any kind of culture diversity left where we could at least make sure they're the same culture on the team? Come on.
They're the same height, so it works.
All right. The NFL has cut some celebration penalties now. There's a lot of complaints, the NFL fans, guys kneeling and all that stuff. But there's been complaints that the NFL fans have about the league. Roger Goodell has announced the NFL is relaxing some of the rules against celebrations that help earn it the nickname No Fun League. Players will now be able to use the ball as a prop, celebrate on the ground, dance with their teammates after score. I wish they'd cut that out because I find that is stupid.
Does that mean they can't slam the ball after they score?
I guess they can do that now. The NFL isn't throwing out all the excessive celebration penalties. The refs are still going to flag players for celebrations that could slow down the game, jeopardize players' safety, or give young fans the wrong impression. Showing off, showboating gives you the wrong impression, doesn't it?
It should.
Some oaf that just scored a touchdown, Fred Drake.
Well, there's a celebration, and then there's the other one that's kind of annoying,
Yeah, where they dance around and slam the ball
twerk on
down.
stage and all that on the field.
So we'll see what happens on that. Tim Tebow, he is getting a baseball card.
What?
I like this. There's going to be an official minor league baseball card out from Topps. The great baseball card company has the good bubble gum and the baseball cards. If you're a fan looking to get one, the odds of finding one are slim. The odds of finding a Tebow card are about 1 in 505 packs of the 2017 Topps Pro debut. So it's got a Tim Tebow short print in the pack that they say there. If you're a Tim Tebow enthusiast who needs a baseball card to remember the moment in baseball history, there's also a company named Leaf and Panini have released cards earlier in Tebow's career. So he's also releasing a pack that includes his Major League Baseball, his minor league baseball card that he's got. He may make it to the majors. I think he's going to come around.
He's got potential.
Yeah, he does.
The IRS doesn't mess around. If they want your money, they'll take it. They can take your paycheck and bank accounts too, even threaten your home or business. And it's about to get worse. The IRS just hired an army of new tax enforcers. So, if you owe back taxes, the smartest thing you can do is call Optima Tax Relief. Optima has access to a special IRS tax assistance program called the Fresh Start Initiative. And their clients that qualify are saving thousands, even tens of thousands. One call starts the process to stop the demand letters, stop aggressive collection actions, and stop that army of new enforcers from targeting you. But don't delay. It's important to act now while you still have options. Optima is A-rated with the Better Business Bureau. Optima has already resolved over $500 million of tax debt for their clients. Get your life back. Call now for your free consultation.
Call 800-567-2261. 800-567-2261. 800-567-2261.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Mortgage rates are at all-time lows. If you have not refinanced your current mortgage in the last few years, you could be losing thousands of dollars a year by paying too high of an APR. And the place to call is LendingTree to find out how low you can go. We can match you with lenders offering some of the lowest rates APRs available. Some APRs are lower than 3%. Imagine how much money you can save every month if your current mortgage is at 6% or higher. And all it takes is one free call to LendingTree to match you with a lender who may be able to lower your current home mortgage rate. Learn how to potentially save thousands by refinancing your current mortgage. Call LendingTree right now. NMLS 1136.
800-628-5067. 800-628-5067. 800-628-5067. That's 800-628-5067.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's to see the memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. See the art of the masters, an Italian town square complete with storefronts of old Italian butchers and cheesemongers, fruit and wine vendors, seamstresses showing their wares, fairy lights from cathedral ceilings, and our ancestors smiling down at you from the family love altar. The romance of Romeo and Juliet, and find the mystical Room of the Moon. And don't forget King Kong, Dracula, Frankenstein, and who knows what awaits you in the wine cellar. Enjoy the great food. We hand stuff our pastas, roll each and every tortellini, bake our own bread, make our own sauces fresh from our private stock of Sicilian family recipes. From pasta to seafood, chicken to award-winning pizzas, tiramisu flown in from Rome. If you can't find something on our menu to tempt you, you don't like Italian food. Try our Sunday brunch, just $18.95, and Angelo's and Vinci's has been named 2 years in a row Best Italian Restaurant in Orange County. Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurant, 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022.
Well, the Bad Boys Club is continuing. It's been the longest meeting we've had this year.
I heard that.
Tomas, Jose, and yours truly, Mike. Tomas is simply Tomas. Jose Arana. Michael Horn here with you on the lounge. So, I guess Ariana Grande, bless her heart after that tragedy, is going to be going back to Manchester for a benefit show. That takes a lot of guts to do it, and we applaud her for that.
Indeed.
She's going to be, she's been speaking out about the bombing, saying, I'll be returning to the incredibly brave city of Manchester to spend time with my fans and have a benefit concert in honor to raise money for the victims and their families. That's going to be fabulous. Positive news of the week. I love that.
Definitely.
That's good. Mark Zuckerberg. Anybody like him? He's a Facebook founder. You guys all Facebook fans? I did a Facebook live posting earlier this week where I was eating a peach. And I did it because the peach was picked fresh off this beautiful orchard where they had a bunch of different fruit trees. And it was in the area where the wineries of Highway 94 in San Diego are located. And this guy's got this beautiful plot of land. He's got a vineyard, and then he has an orchard. And this guy, his name is George, he was an ambassador. Listen to this, an ambassador for George H.W. Bush, for Bill Clinton, for George W. Bush, for Barack Obama. All the presidents, he was there. He was in there, and he was in Syria in the embassy, and he said they used to write letters to Obama saying it's not safe here. We need some more people to protect us. We have to get some help, and the letters went ignored. And that Andrew Stevens, was it the guy that got killed in Benghazi?
Yes.
They had been talking about that place, saying it wasn't safe, and the letters were ignored, and they were told to stay there because when they removed Gaddafi from power in Libya, Barack Obama thought that if he took people out, it would show that the area wasn't stable, and he would lose the election. So he basically put those people, took the armed service guys out who were protecting the embassy. So then when the ambassador would come in, he'd fly in, go there for the day, and fly out. But the Andrew Stevens guy, it's not Andrew Stevens, but anyway, he was the guy that died there, and we should know his name. He went ahead and stayed overnight and then decided he was going to stay a second day, and that's when the forces there locally said, there's somebody of a high priority there. We're going to go get him, and that's when they took the embassy.
Oh, wow.
So this was told to me by this guy who was in the service. I want to get him on the show. See, it's not just me relaying this story, but that's terrible when you think about that. So anyway, Mark Zuckerberg's getting a degree from Harvard, and he went back. He returned to the. He was one of Harvard's dropouts, and he went there to address his graduating class as the commencement speaker. And he dropped out 13 years ago. He founded the Facebook. Can't fault him for that, right?
No,
turned out well.
Can't.
This pioneering social media company, and he's been on a nostalgic trip during the week, and he headed to Harvard's commencements on Tuesday. He live streamed a visit to the dorm room where he started the website called thefacebook.com. That was the initial thing. He had a speech there on the campus in Cambridge, and he was not the first successful dropout who returned to address the graduating class. Bill Gates dropped out, spoke to graduates. How do you like that, huh? Yeah,
incredible.
This is really something. So congratulations to those guys. And finally, you soon can control your IKEA smart lights with your voice, because IKEA has announced they're going to add support for their digital voice assistants for the Google Assistant, Amazon's Alexa, Apple's Siri via the Home app. And the voice is going to feature a rollout during the summer into early fall. You can say, turn on the lights, they'll come on.
Pretty cool. IKEA's expanding. They're doing all kinds of things now.
So is my waistline.
So is my
That's because
hairline.
of the
I don't want to talk about mine.
A good week for all of you. Thanks for joining us here on behalf of Tomas, Jose, yours truly, Michael Horn. Thanks to our executive producer, Courtney Cadera. Thank you all for listening. Check us out on the web, crntalk.com/the lounge. Download our cell phone app free for your smartphone. Just on your smartphone, dial pound 250, hit send. When they ask you for the keyword, say CRN Talk. Have a great week.
CRN Digital Talk Radio prides itself on being the station of every situation. And you can listen to us on nearly any platform and device. Download to your iPhone, Android, and BlackBerry episodes of What's Cookin'. And take Master Sommelier Michael Jordan with you to the wine shop so he can help you pick out that perfect bottle of wine. Stream episodes of the Sonoma Wine Report through our CRN app, TuneIn Radio, Nobex, Stitcher, UTunes, or AHA Radio, and start planning that unforgettable weekend in the wine country. They're in your corner on iHeartRadio, iTunes, and many other apps. And of course, you can always listen live through your local cable TV provider, as well as on our website at crntalk.com. For more information on where to listen to these great shows, along with many others, log on to crntalk.com and create your own listening experience today.
The radio channels. The radio channels. CRN.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters. With North Korea in mind, the U.S. is planning a new kind of missile defense test next week.
For the first time, the Pentagon will try to shoot down an intercontinental range missile. The aim is to more closely simulate a North Korean ICBM aimed at the U.S. homeland. While the North has yet to test one that could reach American territory, the Pentagon